Creeper. There used to be a card that was played. Actually, Fen Creeper was played for a little bit, right?
In the form of Direhorn Hatchling, yes.
Whoa. That's a lot different. I was talking about...
with a one-drop dead to it, etc.
Yep. I mean, this turn, it's just... Yeah, it's just too yucky. That's what Thijs thinks, too. This is an interesting thing, I feel like, in the Rogue Mirror. If both decks don't have Pogo Hopper, what do you Myras?
You drew the Lab Recruiter naturally.
That is sweet.
And he's prepping the fan to try and draw a Pogo Hopper right away.
Why not? Let's see if it pays off. Do you Togwaggle Scheme?
You know, I was just about to ask this. I think it's like, well, I have a card I could play. Why wouldn't I play it?
I like it, man.
Oh
Viper likes chew.
Toyed of. So you're telling me I shouldn't just believe everything that I believe just because somebody that I believe confirmed my belief?
I believe.
Makes sense to me.
Thijs opting to go for Evil Miscreant instead of Myras. I think if you do the Myras, you got one game plan that works and a lot that doesn't.
Okay.
We did not get a Kobold Lackey. Backstep would be great.
Togwaggle Scheme one Pogo Hopper into the deck.
It's actually such a hard decision to make, right? Because if you take the Walk the Plank, you're committing to taking a long game plan, which means the Myras is
4/4.
Come dance to my song.
I don't want to answer.
What did I miss? Oh, it's a demon. Oh my. There's so many. Sneaky Devil.
I have a funny story about Illidan. I bet you remember this one. It was spring 2016. Playoff, Power Overwhelming, which is an important part of the combo. I win the game. He was very salty.
I was pretty upset. I mean, you won like 4 unfavorables in a row.
Yeah.
I was a little mad.
I brought Worgen Warrior to that tournament.
That became one of my favorite decks of all time.
They nerfed Charge.
Rightfully so. Thijs fighting back, but Viper's just out of stuff at this point. Like, honestly, deviating away from the Myers game plan, I think, paid off really well here. Could have taken.
Yeah.
What would he have lost on board as a result of the fight, and what would he have gained by result of having a Myers?
I think it's a really interesting decision point.
Yep.
Upstairs.
Get him.
One of the problems with Viper right now is that he does not run burst damage.
No Leroy, no Eviscerates.
Yep.
The Shiv has been used. Turn 1 Wisp was played this game, by the way.
You want to play your SI7 as well, because if your turn is Dread Corsair, Myros, and Sable Element, you're dead.
This guy's toast.
Killing the Piper over the Edwin for the sake of Shadow Step. It would produce a very large Pogo Hopper.
Makes a lot of sense. Just playing his 1/2, so it's in play. Love it.
Two card draws next turn for Viper versus 9 or 10 for Thijs, but Thijs has to win within a...
Thijs is just quite safe here.
I agree.
His opponent is at 16 life right now.
Oh my. Well, how much damage is this? Hang on a second. Leroy's picked up, so 2 poisons, Edwin Van Cleef, 5, 6, 7. If you look at the Leroy instead...
Are we 2 off?
Current stay alive. Utilize all the mana next turn.
We're a couple mana off from lethal here. We do have a lethal setup, but I think leave is 7 mana.
Oh, I didn't see Shadow Step, the minion you already have in play. Wait a minute, hang on a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He'd already faced for
the,
something?
SI7 line. It was going to be...
It 14 damage.
7 mana. It was going to be 7 mana. It was 2 off, yep.
It 14 damage max that turn.
I hope you like my invention.
Pogo Hopper Ziliax.
Or it might have just been 6 mana. Either way, it was not
Pogo Hopper Ziliax. Such a good start for Viper.
I just want to highlight how patient Thijs was with that Ziliax. Not with the thing about
pro playing is easier. It's not.
You gotta think about 6 things at once. Just do it. A Shadow Step in our hand. Viper has a Miscreant and a Shadow Step in his hand.
All right, we got dueling Miscreants. Whoa!
Does he play a Temple Wisp? Over under on it.
It's not happening this game.
Yeah. There's a dagger up.
I am curious about the Shadow Step, however.
So what Thijs is thinking is, you know, his opponent's probably gonna play a bunch of 1/1s right now. If we, oh, this is weird.
Edwin.
No, I agree with what Viper is doing for the Edwin. I'm just because of Kobold Lackey instead. I guess what he wants to do is
Some stuff in play.
No, this is definitely right.
More stuff in
Yeah,
play.
this is definitely right. Even with a Shadow Step in Thijs' hand.
Also the one with the spell damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Miscreant. I think he's gonna tank the Edwin.
Could have killed the Edwin outright with Kobold Lackey, Shadow Step, Kobold Lackey. I guess what he's saying is that you just don't win if that happens. So we're just gonna take 8. That's the situation we're in.
It's big ouchies, but you know, think back to last game. Viper does not have burst damage in the deck.
That's big ouchies.
I think he's okay with it.
Yep.
Up to no good. Choose soon.
Evil Miscreant is such an interestingly designed card.
Taking advantage of the lifesteal, the ankle biter.
He's even evolving it.
Ooh, that draws a Zilliax.
Ooh, that-
you and Purple were just putting Mukla in decks.
Yeah, well, it was good.
Up to no good.
But Ursitron's up there, man. Thijs is thinking he shouldn't have it here. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah, I do imagine Thijs thinking if he's got Fan of Knives, I'm just going to lose.
You're dead.
Discover available. Board swing. Help win the game. Building towards Pogo Hoppers. Help win the game.
You could guarantee a Zilliax is, I believe...
I wonder.
Yeah, there is no snip snap. I believe I think Zilliax like locks out this game.
Just because Thijs is caught in a fight
you
with
might
Lord.
notice that he's still doing the exact same thing that I said, but instead of going dagger, he developed 2 1/1s.
Yeah.
So
There's
he
combos
is,
in there and stuff. It's a grammar literary thing.
you wouldn't know about it. Sight to see is Viper.
I think everything that's happening is a beautiful sight to see. All of Thijs' things are going into your things and dying, and he has less cards and you have more.
And you have very good at making people use their resources in ways they don't want to.
Oh my. And Thijs knows that because the Pogo Hopper that Viper
yes,
played,
it's a 50-50. I apologize. I apologize.
from Thijs' perspective anyway.
Yes.
Wants you, and
Oh.
you, and you.
It is quite likely, though. It's higher than 50% for that Zilliax to be there. Because remember, he could have had it before the draw, or he could have draw hopper then.
It died. That's the fresh one from hand. He played.
Wow.
Steals the Zilliax away as a possibility. Perhaps Viper messes up with it.
Maybe you get a Shadow Step. Oh,
Well, that's...
the exact opposite.
Yeah. I think that Thijs is trying to find a line away.
opposite.
Jeez.
It's the second Pogo Hopper
Yeah,
as well.
well,
I mean, this is just...
We got to this point.
Yeah, why not more?
Boing, boing.
Like, I was... You just looked at me the wrong way, man.
I gave you the look.
You gave me the look.
That's funny. I gave you the that's funny look.
You gave me the... What are you saying?
No.
I give up.
Game 3 is coming up. A reversal of roles. I just want to point out that the common denominator is no longer Wisp. If you draw a Shadow Step, it's even bigger. But Coin Miscreant. Right now, this is the common denominator for losing the game. And Thijs broke the
Viper's
chain.
been such a bad...
Blood and plunder.
Doesn't get the dagger.
Yeah, it also prevents minorly the ooze, but I don't
That's
think...
backstab in general.
Yeah, but you're never playing ooze here. Yeah, you're saying backstab specifically is...
And it prevents the bump from the Miscreant plus a Shadow Step or an Evolve. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this bump is very necessary.
That's true.
I think without bumping, he might have cost himself a lot of leverage in this spot now.
That's very fair to say. Pine-Sign Summoner. You know what she's quite jealous of? That word is hard to say.
Recycle?
Reuse. If you say it multiple times.
Reuse.
Okay, please don't. Okay, now you're just embarrassing.
Edwin Van Cleef. I messed it up!
The Brotherhood.
Thijs didn't. He played his cards in the right order.
Yeah. So that's something Thijs could have been thinking about too as well, is if I leave the 3/3 Corsair here, where the poke or whatever. It can prevent like a backstab. I think it's quite reasonable to think about that he could be actively trying to get a backstab from Viper, since it's one of the few points he has of just direct damage from a cheap card.
Give an answer. We do not. My mobile specifically. Because, we're just going for tempo plays. Ooh, Shadows.
Oh, he's building a board.
That's interesting.
This rate SI7 agent. I don't know, but
Did Viper just put himself in a spot where he can't actually answer this Edwin? That's what I have to wonder.
that's. One of the things I'm looking at exactly with it is that it wouldn't occupy as much as Viper's mana this turn. And so, with Thijs running out of cards, I feel like taking a shot from the Edwin and then clearing it up afterwards with a higher Viper side, where he tanks this damage because Viper's so low on resources. I'm sorry, because Thijs so low on resources, and then Viper gets to capitalize. Maybe that was his priority last turn. He's getting ahead.
All right. You both got Myras, but you're at 20 instead of 12. Do it on.
I want you.
He's killing Wagglepix. He goes, I just want to kill Wagglepix as much as possible.
It's one of the few ways you lose from this spot, right?
I think so. Yeah, he strictly took advantage of the board.
Off the top, I think Thijs
Yeah, no, it's bad news if that happens.
Thijs locks out the game. He fills up Viper's board. Viper has to go shiv on one of his own minions into exactly Ziliax on the evil mist screen, I would say. Thijs runs a prep. It's so far.
Oh,
It
no.
even says taunt on the card, yet it doesn't have it.
It's one of those dudes that I would not have done it, but when I see it now,
I want you.
think a lot more when I get in those situations.
Stuff in play.
He's like, I can't even lose to the Wagglepick anymore. Go face.
I agree. We need something here. Wisp is not it.
It was his first play of the match. It was his last play of the match.
I give up.
He didn't play both so far, sir. That was good.
Viper, 2-1 over Thijs, emerges victorious.